Yeah.
You go.
Okay. My name is Tom Rossby. I am a physical oceanographer at the Graduate School of Oceanography. My activities over the years have been to study ocean currents, and the way we do that for many years has been to put out neutrally buoyant floats, which drift in the ocean, but they're at depth, so we can't use radio navigation to track them. Instead, we use acoustic navigation in the ocean. And what we're doing here is testing this acoustic navigational technique towards an entirely new technology that has been developed here at the university, namely to track fish underwater with tiny little tags called fish tags.
So, hello, my name is Shannon Donovan. I'm a science teacher at Scituate High School in Rhode Island, and I am thrilled to be a part of this adventure, this research cruise. This is my first time being on a research vessel and being among great minds like Dr. Tom here. For my teacher colleagues back on shore, this is a really great demo that can be connected with a lot of the science standards that we need to address. In particular, looking at waveforms and resonance, this is a really super demo, so I'm really excited we have a chance to do this.
What this is a demo of the way we generate the sound in the ocean. And the instrument that we actually have to make the sound, I don't know if we're able to show that picture of the sound source. But in any event, it's an aluminum tube about as long as I am tall. And inside that aluminum tube, there we are, we have the picture there. Inside that aluminum tube there, in the middle of it sits a little black sphere, which is a speaker. And that speaker is like a balloon that expands and contracts radially at the frequency of interest, which in our case is about 260 hertz. And that sound inside this, it's a pressure waves, which then resonate inside the pipe. Now, I need a third hand here, I think. So, yeah, Alicia, you could hold that. And then what I'm going to do is, you all have probably one of these things. It's an iPhone. And so, if I turn it on, you'll hear it make a tone. So now I can dial down. Whoa, I didn't want to go the other way. I want to go down to a low frequency. So I'm going down to about 130 hertz, or 130 cycles per second. So that's what that sounds like. So now I'm going to turn it off. So it's off. And I'm going to slide it into this pipe. So it's about halfway down the pipe. And now I'm going to turn it on again.
Did.
Now that is very strange. This is not part of the demonstration.
Murphy's Law.
Woo. There you go. Can you hear that? Can anybody hear that? I'm hard of hearing, but I can hear too. Okay, now I turned it off.
That only works because you figured out the frequency of this tube,
yeah, and
you can adjust the frequency of that?
Yeah, that's right.
You want to do that? Yeah. Show?
Okay, so we'll turn this on again. I don't know why it's a little... This worked so nicely earlier, didn't it? Oops. There we go. Now it's working. But now I can change the frequency. I can go down a little bit.
See how quiet it gets, because then the frequency doesn't match.
Doesn't match.
No longer matches the resonant frequency of the tube.
So now I go up. Woo. And I go up higher, and it doesn't work as well. So there's a natural frequency for this to operate at. And this is setting up, if you hold your hand here, you can actually hear the air rushing in and out, which is pretty neat. So at great risk, I'm going to turn this off for a second. And I'm going to turn on...
This is to show that sound waves are pressure waves.
Open flames on a ship are not allowed. But I did ask the old man for permission. The old man, by the way, is an affectionate way of referring to the skipper on the ship. He is the man in charge, and I need his permission to turn on this thing. So now I have a flame. I don't know why it's not going out, but you can see it flickering. It's supposed to go out. It did this morning when we did this. But you can see the flame flickering anyway. That means the air is rushing in and out. There we go. Boop. So anyway, that's the way we generate the signals. And these signals at low frequencies in the ocean, and they're not even very loud. They're not much louder than a good loudspeaker in your living room. That signal can propagate or spread out over something like 1,000 kilometers. So by having a sound source like this in several different locations, we provide what's called an underwater navigation system. And the floats that we have or the fish tags that we have can then know where they are as a function of time.
So this is a really great demonstration that teachers can do in the classroom. And so thank you for teaching me how to do this. And they sell other sizes, so I could get other diameter and test some other frequencies. We can have a sonotube orchestra